Denis Oliver. I'm a Buddhist chaplain here at Kilmarnock. Quite a few things. I'd say the most important is simply a pastoral concern for the prisoners. Each is an individual in different situations. Sometimes there are pastoral crises that we'll respond to, bereavement, for instance, or if there's any kind of a concern. If the prisoner wants to talk to us, we're there to talk to them. And then we all have our convictions and our way of supporting the prisoners who are interested in that. As a Buddhist chaplain, I have a group called Exploring Buddhism, because there are a few, but very few Buddhists in the prison, but many who are interested in it. But there's a Protestant and a Catholic worship service. There's a Christian teaching and discussion group, and the imam, he will also provide teaching and prayers. So there's quite a variety of religious work. We all have our own convictions, but one of the things we work at especially is teamwork. And we really have developed a respect for one another around the fact that we're all trying to bring transformation to the prisoners. Not just comfort, but a change in the life that gives them hope, and a realistic hope at that. So we support one another. I'll often have the Catholic or Protestant or the imam say, so-and-so wants to talk to you about Buddhism. And I, in my travels around, I'll also refer to others. We have special events. Some are religious, like a carol service, Christmas service. We have a Buddha Day service. But some of them are for all faiths or none. We have, for instance, done a music day, where we try to have uplifting music, but also have the community of the prison, the staff playing or singing, and the prisoners playing or singing, different groups, so they can see that we're all human together. Another program is called Humanity Eats Together, where people gather, staff and prisoners, and we discuss a particular theme, usually with an outside resource person there, a short presentation and then discussion around that and around the fellowship of eating, again to emphasize that we're here together. Everybody has a contribution. Every opinion is worth hearing. We really work at providing what the prisoners need, not what the chaplains need. And hopefully we get that right a little bit. Barry Woodward is coming in, so it's a Christian celebration of a man who was in prison and was transformed. And we all see transformation as the key, and not an easy key to use, but by reputation, Barry is known as somebody who can have quite an impact, so we're hoping for that and anticipating that. It's hugely important, I think, from both sides, the inside and the outside. The churches are understandably nervous about prisoners coming into their congregations. At least some churches have that nervousness and perhaps resistance. So as they learn more about what the prison is about and about how prisoners are normal people with normal needs, they can receive the few prisoners who want to settle in a congregation. They can also pray more intelligently for all the prisoners. But it's not just the prisoners, it's the prisoners and staff. And so Prisoners Week we're concerned not just with meeting the needs of prisoners, but as you can imagine, it's a highly stressful job to work here, and also a very, very important job. And so we pray for the staff as much as for the prisoners. But then on the other side, the prisoners need to know that somebody out there cares. And often when they get out, there are religious groups, whether Muslim or Christian or Buddhist. There are people who want to help them, not to join their religious group, but simply to get oriented to the community and to show that there's somebody there who's positive to them, wants to listen, wants to be helpful. And so, as much as possible, if the prisoners know that the churches care and that church people are available not just for religious purposes, but to be helpful in every way, this is really important. And I think Prisoners Week does a huge amount of good. The prayer, I think, is that everybody can be supported in a positive growth. Prisons are not perfect institutions. Prisoners are not perfect people, neither are the staff or the chaplains. And we all need prayer and support. We need, perhaps to put it in a Buddhist framework, both compassion and wisdom. So to simply pray that prisons be filled with love, in a sense, is too soft a prayer. There's a wisdom needed how to work this out within the very difficult system that we're in, and sometimes a very rigid system. But humanity can work within any system, and so a prayer for compassion and for wisdom